Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Saggy Fish. Today I'm in my storage unit. I actually had made plans to go to a lake today and do some fishing. Unfortunately, we drove all the way there, realized the winds were about 3 times higher than they were predicted, and so kind of made the lake unfishable, and we just drove back. But I did notice that my Keel Gaurd is it needs replaced. So today's video is pretty much just going to be me showing you guys. I'm not a professional at this. I've only done it once. I've seen people use Gorilla Tape for a Keel Gaurd, and it's not the most like high-tech, sexy solution to protecting the keel of your kayak. And I know there's actually people out there who make like custom Kydex ones, which are really cool, but they're also very expensive. They want like $40 to $60 for them, which I mean, if you want to protect a kayak that's really expensive, it's probably worth it. But I did just out of curiosity, I had Gorilla Tape laying around, and it actually worked out really well. Anyway, let's get into it. So here it is, my 2020 Pro Angler 12360. I've owned it for, I believe, almost a year next month. It was one of the first ones off the truck at Sunjammers Water Sports. Actually, it was the first one. But anyway, I'm just going to tip it over on its side here. Make it easier to actually see. Okay, this should give you guys a better view. I've got the card in there right now, but this is actually, I tried to put tape along this whole thing and it ended up peeling off except for this one spot, so that part is protected. You know, I use my kayak a lot. I've got probably getting close to 80 days on this thing, and it does have some scratches. No super deep ones. No, I drug it on a few boat ramps. Luckily you got the Guardian transducer plate, so it protects your transducer. But anyway, this kayak has seen a lot of use. I used to live in Panama City Beach, Florida, so most of my launches were either mud, sand, and you know, I was really never worried about really gouging up my kayak too much. But after moving up here to Montana, there's a lot more boat ramps I found myself launching at, and also just like rocky banks. But this was my first attempt at doing a Keel Gaurd. So right here you can see it's actually starting to go through, and when I peel this off, you guys are gonna see that there's like already scratches, because obviously I didn't put this on right as soon as I got the kayak. But today my goal is to peel this one off and replace it. So I've had this tape on here for, I'd say maybe 15 trips, 15, maybe 10, probably 10 or 15 trips, somewhere in there. But it's actually held up a lot better than I thought it would. You can see it kind of came off right here, but really I was most worried about this part right here hitting boat ramps. I'm sorry if you guys hear a whole bunch of noise and stuff. Unfortunately, I have to do all this kayak stuff in my storage unit as the car drives by. But I am actually working on buying a house with a nice sized garage that I'll be able to do all my kayak rigging and accessorizing and modifying all in my garage, so that will be nice. But I'm gonna stop rambling and let's take this thing off, see how it looks. Alright, I guess I can probably start from the top. Well, I got most of it off. It kind of seems like some of the tape got stuck in the scratches that were pre-existing before I put it on. So, yeah, I mean, it looks pretty good to me. I mean, I just got the GoPro, so I don't know how much you guys can actually see. But we got some scratches here, but that stuff was actually already there. I think I'm gonna use some Gooby Gone and see if I can get the rest of this off before I put the new tape on. A little bit of water now, get some of that Gooby Gone. Don't really know how. Don't want it to affect the new tape sticking. It looks pretty good to me. I got most of the old tape off. Some of it's still kind of black where the pre-existing scratches were, but I'd say that it looks pretty good. And like I said, guys, they're probably like 10 or 15 trips on the old tape. All right, now that I got the old tape off, kayak looks really good underneath. But I got it all cleaned off, ready for the new tape, and let's see if I can make it look a little bit better than last time. Last time I put it on, I was a little hasty. Now I'm going to set the camera up and hopefully show you guys how I do this. Hopefully it comes out pretty good. So basically what I'm doing right here, guys, is trying to cut the tape so that when I actually lay it or seal it down, it'll kind of fold over itself, hopefully, instead of looking like a mess like it did last time. Alright, well, I wouldn't say it's perfect, but I got the first layer of tape on there. It seems to be sticking pretty good. Well, guys, finished it. I actually put 2 layers of tape on this one. The last one was only 1 layer, and I mean, it held up pretty good for being just 1 layer, and you know, protected the kayak. So hopefully with this second layer it'll last even longer, or who knows, maybe it'll just make it peel off. But I guess time will tell. And like I said at the beginning of the video, it's not the best looking, but honestly, this part's usually below the water anyway, and you're not really going to see it. And the point of it is to protect the bow of your expensive kayak. Like Pro Angler 360 is like almost $5,000, so you know, you don't want a hole in your bow. Yeah, and I didn't really, you know, I just really went for it. I didn't really have too big of a plan. All right, that does it, guys. Only took me like 15 minutes really to tear the old tape off, put the new tape on. I didn't really take my time. Probably I'm sure if someone else wanted to do this, you guys could make it look better than what I did. But I did 2 layers. The last one was only 1 layer, and it seemed to work pretty good. So I'm hoping this one works out the same. Yeah, guys, a super cheap mod. Protects your investment a little bit. And all you really need is a roll of Gorilla Tape and a pair of scissors if you want. I mean, you can just tear it, but the scissors kind of makes it a little bit easier for cutting the creases to make the pieces slide together, look a little bit better. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button if you guys want to keep up to date with all my future adventures. And also, maybe hit the like button, maybe share the video if you have some friends that might want to also protect their investment. And that does it, guys. If you have any questions, just leave them in the comments below. Maybe go check out some of my other videos, and I'll see you guys next time.